what we've got here. Look at that. You guys already know what it is, but here we go. I got a big ass fan for my shop. Hey, good afternoon everyone. It's Jay here at Lived and Learned DIY. Yeah, I've had an absence from YouTube for a little bit. We've been very busy around the shop here, but today I've got a special delivery I want to tell you about, and I'm really excited about this. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So the truck driver just dropped off the package. He didn't want to be on film, so anyway, we're going to take Little John here. We're going to go up here and unload this. So it's actually unloaded already. It's out behind my gate. I'll show you guys what it is. I was pulling up what we've got here. Look at that. You guys already know what it is, but here we go. I got a big ass fan for my shop. This is the 12-foot diameter blade unit. We're going to install it here tonight. My neighbors are gracious enough to let me borrow their scissor lift to do this with, so I'm going to document this as we go through, showing you guys how we put it up and put it together. Also, we'll do an unboxing for you so you guys can understand what you're getting for the money. Yes, they're not cheap, but these are made in Lexington, Kentucky, and I'm a Kentucky boy and I like to support as local as I can. And you guys are going to see what a difference it makes in my shop. And the reason I've got a big ass fan is it's hot. It's been hot all summer long. It's been very humid and very hot. As a matter of fact, right now I'm standing out here in the sun about to sweat my butt off. It's 96 degrees. Heat index is 103, I think they said a few minutes ago. Inside the shop itself where I'm working, I do have a fan, a small fan. Inside the shop where I'm working, I looked at me and it goes 92 degrees. Relative humidity is 95%. So very warm. And this fan is going to help take care of that. So something new in the shop since I've recorded a few videos lately is that I got a 5-foot by 8-foot American flag I put up in my shop so it hangs down whenever I've got the doors open, and then it also it's against the door whenever I got the door closed. Got all kinds of great comments about that. I love it. It's a double-sided, so it reads right from both directions. So anyway, we're going to unbox this fan. What do you say? I'm sorry for the bad amount of light in here, guys. I got a lot of glare from behind me, I know, but I got to keep the doors open. Like I said, it's 94 in here now, so it's pretty warm in the shop. But anyway, I'm going to unbox this big ass fan for you. Let's take a look at it. So this big box right here, this is the blades. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about this. Oh wow, nice. Let me get you over here where you can see. So there they are. Got this really nice foam packing to keep them safe. And the cool thing about these is they're shaped very much like an airplane wing, with a little difference, a little curvature to them. But you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So I think that's most of the magic behind how this thing works. So if you're not familiar with a big ass fan, I know I keep saying that name, but sorry. They're a high volume, low speed fan. And there are others in the industry and they are cheaper, but this one right here, this one here, this is the original. This is the one that started it all. So we're gonna get this thing installed. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to see the difference in my shop. All right, folks, there it is. Not much to see yet, but we got a box full of boxes. Mechanical installation kit, commercial wall control, universal mount kit, lower cover kit. There's the motor. And then we've got some miscellaneous parts here. Airfoil plug kit that goes in the end of the wings. We've got electrical install kit. I'm assuming this is your down rod or your support rod extension tube. Yes, it is. And then the piece de resistance, if I can get it out of here. And here is the heart of the whole project, right here. Oh my, woo! This thing is heavy. Wow. There it is. That is the motor. Here's where the wings attach to, or I'm sorry, the blades. Controls, all simple wiring. There it is. I got to find the instruction book and then I'll show you guys what we got ahead of us. Normally I don't do this, but I am going to today, just so you guys can see everything that's going on. So I'm going to unbox a lot of this stuff. This one's been opened and resealed. I'm not sure why, but let's see what's in here. So this looks like the lower cover, adapter ring, hardware. Yeah, there you go. All right, that goes on the bottom of the fan. So here we've got what says electrical install kit. Let's see what this is. Oh wow, okay. So we've got a controller, the wire, the power wire, and communications. Almost looks like a data port. Pretty nice. Let's close that back up and see what else we have. This one says commercial wall control. Man, these guys love to brand everything. So we got a controller here with a dial that goes in the middle, and then we've also got all the instructions for that. So this one says mechanical installation kit. Let's see what's in here. This one's kind of heavy. Here are our installation instructions here. We've got plates for fan blades, the hardware, adjusters, all of that. So let's put that back. This one is the wing tips, I'm assuming. Yes. These are airfoils that go on the end of the wings, like that. This says universal mount kit. Let's try and see what this is exactly. Have an aluminum block here. Mounting hardware. Mounting bolts. Wow, I'm impressed with this kit already. So this is a 3-foot extension, which I don't think we're going to need. Let's open this thing up and see what we have here. Oh wow, okay. Whoa, nice. It is a 3-foot extension, and it's big. You can see my hand there. So I think I showed you guys the motor part here during the unpacking or unboxing of this unit, but here's our extension tube. And so we're getting ready to install that on the fan. We've got our safety cable. We've got all of our controller wires, and we're getting ready to hook all that up. So let's get started on that. Okay, so we got to fish our safety cable and our control wires up through this tube right here. Kind of turned away from the camera, but here you go. You can see all those wires right there, my safety cable. So I've located my box of electrical hookups. We got our directional controller here that goes right here on the side of the tube. We've got our data cable. Yeah, I know, for a fan. This is your fire control, and then also your power. So we've got all that stuff ready. I'm going to put my bolts in and then get started on putting the wiring in. Okay, so now we're going to work on getting our power lead down into the tube, and then communications cable. The Cat 5 communication cable is for the remote, the wall remote that powers the fan and tells it all the things to do. So we're going to work on that and get everything installed. Okay, so I got all my cables ran, I got all my bolts tightened down, and I've got the fan put together to the point where I can start installing it on this scissor lift. So let's go up and try to get that thing put in the ceiling here. All right, as you can see, we're up high above the shop floor now, and there's my mounting brackets that I built. Well, I didn't build this part, that came with a fan, but had to put these in, and so you can see that. Well, I had to get down for a moment and take some of the stuff out of this lift. It's kind of getting in my way, but something I didn't take into account was, I'll show you, the thickness of this. So what I've got to do is I've actually got to take those brackets off, mount them to this, and then push it back up and mount that back again. So not a big deal, but I'm gonna do that now, and hopefully this thing will be hanging in the next few minutes. Okay, so time to go back up and level this pole. So we're gonna do that and try to get this thing going. Whoops, don't want to hit the fan. There we go. So let me get up here where I can work on this, and we'll take a look at it. So we're ready to put this attachment plate piece on. had to take a little pause in the action there. My life kind of turned into a country song there for a minute. My battery went dead and the customer came in and my dog ran off, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, no, I got a fresh battery and a fresh attitude now. So I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna put the cover on the bottom of the fan, then we'll come back down and get the blades and start putting the blades on. It's really gonna start taking shape then. So here's all the stuff: bolts, braces, and the little wind diverters, I guess you would call them. I'm not sure. They go on the end of the fan blades. So let's get all that put on and then get the blades put on. It's really going to start taking shape soon now. I'm pretty sure I've already shown you this, but here you go again. There they are. There's the blades. So we're going to take these yellow tips and put on the ends, and then get the other end fabbed up and ready to go on the motor. We've got this unique locking device here, so you have to put on 2 at a time, I think. Wow, that's not correct. Well, that's also not correct. I'm not sure what we got going on here. Let me look at my instruction manual and see. It's always good to look at that. Okay, so I found my first issue, and that is these. The blades, as I've been calling them, are called airfoils. This is an airfoil retainer. It is supposed to sit on the wing, or airfoil, as it were, like this, and then this bolt back here is supposed to go through that top hole right there. It is about 2.5 inches too short. So I think what has happened is possibly they've included the wrong type of retainer with my kit. So I've got to call Big Ass Fan and get that straightened out. But in the meantime, we're gonna take lemons and make lemonade. We're gonna go ahead and attach the airfoils, or blades as it were, and that's just, if I do that, I'll have to take the bolts back out, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. So we're going to continue on with the install and see if we can't make this work. I learned something else today. These washers are cone shaped and they have ridges on them, if you can see that. They're called Bellevue washers, which I'd never heard that before, so I learned something new today. Bellevue washers. Well, folks, there it is. There she is in all of its glory. I've got to wait for my electrician to get here and hook up the electrical connections. I'm gonna go ahead and run the wires overhead for the controller, and then he's gonna hook everything up for me this afternoon, and hopefully very, very, very soon we're gonna have fan working. So there you go. Okay, everybody, so they just got done, the electrician just got done wiring up the fan. He's gone to get a cover for the junction box up there. We didn't have the right size one, so we are going to do a first fire up. Now there's a little bit of buttoning up to do on some of the wiring and cleaning up, you know, make it look better, but for right now I'm going to see if it works. So here's the controller right here, and let's see if it works. We got something going. There we go. Oh. There we go. That's weird. So it looks like we've got a working fan. A working big ass fan. Oh wow, I'm standing outside, the blades are behind me. Wow, it's moving dust around on the floor, and that's only about halfway to wide open right there. Look at that. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome for the shop. So we got to button up a few things and I'll show you that, but I think it's pretty much done.